Now, we have made so far 1.7k views on our last episode. I think we can make better. We are looking at about 20k views.
Wait,
The pod is a go, guys.
I just want to say, men used to hunt. Men used to wake up and go and look for a lion to attack.
Challenge has been
Let me ask, do you now feel like the day has been
You're ready to step on the day.
Yeah, I just missed the swimming pool part.
Yeah, man. Anyway, welcome back, guys.
Welcome to
Nothing serious. Episode 11. We're now in
Yeah,
double
man.
digits.
Yeah, man.
So basically, we are approaching some people's body counts on the show.
No naming names.
Wow.
Thank you
We are
guys
just
for
approaching.
liking, for sharing, for commenting, for telling all your friends and relatives, for sharing the link wherever. Thank you so much.
Have you guys ever laughed and even the back of your head starts paining?
I think I did what I don't even know. What the hell was that?
Let me tell you,
the
man.
way he made that, he silenced all
process.
of us. Like he made
Just give me
all
that
of us.
ice I put behind
Like he
Don't-
made all of us keep quiet
Ice.
to do this rubbish.
Content creation is dangerous, bro.
But Amazimagaliti, content creation is not easy.
It's not easy.
Content creation is not
Let me
easy.
tell you guys,
Yeah?
when I watched that, the first time I watched that clip, I was like, I feel like I'm marketed, but I didn't know what they are
Yeah,
marketing.
like
I
you
didn't know
watched
whether
the
it was
entire
hotel.
thing.
I didn't know whether it was the business deal. I didn't know
Yeah.
whether it was marketing himself or it was the water.
The water, like
I
there's
just
something.
knew this shit cannot be for free.
Yeah. They've always said that if you enjoy something so much and you're not sure what the product is, it means you are the product.
You are the product.
You are the product.
So
But I have to say, I know you aced it.
Well done.
However, my question is,
well
Yeah.
done, bro.
why do you eat the banana like that?
That's how the guy ate it.
But also for context, men are not supposed to eat bananas. Either pick off. Let me
know what?
explain. You what?
You know what?
Give us the other banana. Give me the
Man.
other banana.
How are we supposed
Let
to
me-
eat?
yeah.
Let him demonstrate how
let me
it's-
just demonstrate real quick here.
But bro, this
Say
banana,
thank
man.
you.
So
Thank you.
it's very carved. So men are not supposed to eat bananas this way, right?
That's
So for a
so
man,
wrong, bro.
first of all, when you're peeling,
Did you
you
have
need
to
to
do
look
this?
around and make sure there are no men, right? Like, make sure there are not many men, right? That's very important. Secondly, when you're eating a banana as a man, don't
You
put it into your mouth.
put
No.
it as if you died.
Break off a piece. Break off a piece and look around.
Thank you.
Eat
That's it. Right there. Guys, if you're watching this, that's how they eat a banana.
Thirdly,
Wait, we will
Yes.
wait. I want you to put the banana and bite.
you know that's not going to happen.
Give Mutuzo.
That
I want
will-
to see
that
how
won't
she
happen.
eats
No,
it.
but-
Do you even
Of
chew
course
her?
she's
We
good
want
at
to
it.
see how she's going to eat
This
it.
is
Please, give her. Mutuzo, how do you eat your bananas?
We make a
of course
deal.
that's how she eats
You
it.
do that, I also do it, and we see if one of us will die.
No, it's not about death.
Okay, we see
So
what changes.
as I said, the men who are watching. Sorry, I was rudely interrupted
My bad.
by
My bad.
Mutuzo. That as you're eating a banana, you pick off a piece, right? Look around, right? Make sure there's no man watching you.
It's like you stole it, bro.
Yes,
You see how you're eating it? What if you choke?
and then when you're done,
When he
This
puts
nigga ain't
it,
even
the
chewing
first
there.
5 seconds, he doesn't
yeah,
chew
you
it.
don't chew immediately. You don't. You first observe. No man should watch another man eating a banana. That's the key thing. So when you're done eating the banana,
Yeah.
you know, and also look around. Like there shouldn't be men in the vicinity seeing you consuming this thing. If you can't take off pieces, eat it from the side.
Oh.
If you really,
If your
yes,
hands
eat
are
it from the
dirty,
side,
just eat
yes,
from the side.
yes. If you feel like you want to, do the whole thing this way,
Never
eat from the
finish it,
side,
Ate.
right?
You don't finish
From
it.
the
No,
side.
you're not supposed to finish a
You
banana.
get
As a man,
so don't put the entire banana in your mouth. This is just These
But
are
you can
rules.
put the
We found the
entire-
rules
and
here.
preferably,
they put the entire nani in the
preferably
mouth.
find a
I
straight
don't-
banana.
Yeah.
And do not be buying carved bananas, guys.
I
It
don't know.
doesn't matter, guys. We're talking about bananas. For those who
So what happens to the sausages, the kebabs? It's like men are not supposed to eat that.
Are we still talking about bananas? Or like
I want
somewhere along
to
the way
ask,
things changed?
I want to ask, back to that guy's video. Is that now the level of content that TikTok has put us to?
Yeah.
Because remember, back then when someone was marketing something, they just come and tell you, hey guys, I have this water. This water is nice. This water is in a blue packaging. This water is all this and that. But this guy dived and flew in air.
He was in air for 4 minutes.
For 4 minutes.
Yeah.
4 minutes.
And let me tell you something, I'm starting to think it's because of that water.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this. That if you see something and you don't exactly know what's being sold, you're the one being sold, right? And in that, I mean, right now, if you want people to pay attention to your content, you have to think outside the box.
The box, yeah.
Like the box is here, grab it, throw it away.
But you see,
That's just
I think for sorry, you're saying?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it goes back to, how creative one can be with their work. Because, you have to find, your niche. You need to know what kind of people you're targeting. You need to know, what is going to work for them. It could be attire-wise, because you've seen some people, have the same kind of attire the entire time they're telling their stories or their content is being made.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Crazy
so it could
Kenya,
be,
those guys.
Sabinos, our very own
Mutuzo.
sauce,
Mutuzo
So
What are
Starland.
we talking about? What are we talking
Content.
about?
What about
Because
content?
walimukumpa idiza, I know
Yeah,
walimukumpa
Because
idiza.
he
I
was
don't
he
put
was
it up on-
asking, is this now where we have reached, in regards to content creation? So I'm
Content,
saying it depends on one's creativity.
you've got to be
Because
creative.
my creativity levels are like on.
I actually
really
don't
below
think that.
average.
I don't think you've pushed yourself hard enough.
No, my guys, do you remember her time, Oscar
Oh.
Day? This picture, like, look behind you.
No,
That
no.
Picture.
I want us to.
Do you remember those
yeah,
days?
I do.
Those
so
days,
here's the thing.
You're like, I
was
need to take a
the
photo where this
pinnacle
baby's
of
taken.
photography. Like,
Yeah.
Mutuzo would unleash a photo,
And we did
and you're
some
like,
nice
I
work
need-
together
yeah.
when
We
you
did.
were still with
No,
Sada.
this is
But
this
even
is
with
where
nails,
people. No, this is where
spectrum.
people don't get it. I am good with posing. Okay, I will pull off any. You get like I'm not the creative.
Oh, you're the one who's given instructions. Eh?
Yes, like what do you want me to do?
Okay.
I am willing to like go
That's what
that
she said.
extra.
I know.
all right.
Guys, are we still talking about?
Interrupting.
But what do you want me to do? That's a very
But
key.
yes,
very
and
important.
I
Yeah,
will
that's a key
do that.
question.
Like, I will make sure to, creatively, content creation, marketing, that
Yeah.
part. Yeah, I will do that. But I don't think I can sit down and think of this.
No,
a makeup
you might
artist
not-
called Faith Fresh thought about it,
Yeah.
and she's like, actually, I know
think
someone who can pull it off, like
Yeah.
the look and all, and I will do that. But I cannot, like, I have done photo shoots in waterfalls and all. Like, I will take that
Oh.
risk, but I cannot be there thinking
The behind the
let's-
scene part, the writing.
Yeah, that's-
I have a
coming
feeling
up
you
with
haven't
concepts.
pushed yourself, but yeah, I have a
But she
feeling.
has. Don't you get paid now on Twitter?
Yeah.
Man, somewhere.
Oh, you get paid on Twitter?
Yeah, she does. She called me. This guy one day.
You're supposed
called
to send
me.
You're supposed to send me 500K for the weekend.
Great.
Ah.
Yo, let me tell you, Mutuzo one time calls me. She's like, hey, Faizo. I'm like, yo, what's up? People are getting paid on Twitter. I'm like, yeah, people are getting paid. I mean, I had to go along like I'm also getting paid. It's like, yeah, Elon Musk is paying people. How do I get paid? I'm like, probably your account has to be registered out of Uganda. Let's say like in the US or something. That's when you, like how royalties are. That's when you get paid. And now she's getting paid, but commission zero.
For you who got her the gig,
And I told her how
who gave her the plug.
Yes.
That's how
No,
you
that's
do
how
it.
women operate. I mean, it is what it is.
Anyway, it's a women thing.
And
So
then
yeah.
after she'll be like, man, I built Piper. What?
Guys who are back to paying content creators.
Yeah, by the way,
Guys,
that's a very, very key thing.
That
Back to
okay,
paying
fine. Back to
content
Ines.
creators.
Back to Ines guy. It's easy for you to embarrass yourself for content if you're being paid.
Yeah.
That's why
Absolutely. Yeah.
that guy could have flown for 10 minutes, an hour. I don't care. He's getting paid.
He's getting paid. Yeah. That's.
But in Uganda,
Yeah.
My bro, you will go and dance naked on Kampala Road, and TikTok will just probably even ban your page. I'm going to pay you shit.
And it's good that you mentioned that, right? Because there are quite a number of people who have made noise about it. One of them being Anne Kansime, who is probably one of the most proficient people in terms of
Content
YouTube,
creators,
right?
Yeah.
She's been at the top quite a
man.
lot. But if Anne Kansime can also complain about payment by these platforms, then you know it's a big deal, right? But there's another friend, Chief of the Klansman. He's a guy who also creates content and whatnot, and is very passionate about young people getting paid. And the question is, there are Ugandan TikTokers who have millions of views, right? Yeah. Like they have good content, but they are not getting paid. Esente zibuze. Where is the money?
Let me ask you guys something before we get into that. Which TikTokers do you think should actually be paid? Like, just give me two.
I don't know. All of
I think that one gets paid.
Teng gets
Ten.
paid. Teng.
By Teng gets paid.
Teng gets
Teng
paid.
is even no longer in the country.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but for me, I think
Which
there
other
are many
guys?
TikTokers who are doing good content.
no, Auntie, give me two. Like, give me your two.
Let
two
me
ones that you
see.
really like.
Man, there's some chick, but the name has her.
Okay, me, I'm a football person. I follow Kathy. She does football content, Kathy Katabazi. I also follow.
Kathy.
Yeah,
There's
she
this
does football
there's
content.
this
Very, very
doctor
good.
guy. I actually even
Yeah,
follow him. Solomon?
Solomon, yes,
Yeah,
Solomon does a lot of very, very creative.
Solomon does some nice
Yeah,
content.
he has some stuff he's doing
so-
with condoms and stuff
Yeah,
like that. And he has very, very creative content. I think he must be paid.
Yeah, he should be paid.
should
He
be
should
paid
be
by
paid, yeah.
TikTok. There's quite a number. There's also, what's her name? This girl who dances. Or Mummy something. Mummy, what's... Or Mummy something, yeah?
You guys,
she
man,
dances.
no pass,
yeah?
man.
So that babe, I think...
Yes.
No,
Someone said
Methia as well.
Methia
yes.
should get paid.
Methia,
Let me
yes,
tell
she
you,
does
my
some
list.
content, I think
This
she
year's
should
my
be paid
list.
as
One,
well.
I feel like Methia should get paid.
Yeah.
Like, she has really done
You seen how she handles those
Yeah.
kids at the nursery school? Amazing stuff, man.
Two,
Chuliwano.
Amazing. Like, guys, me, I'll watch a Daphne Kayondo video like 10 times.
Yeah.
Are you watching because of the past or
No,
not because
you
of the
can't.
content?
No.
I just have to know.
That guy is my boy.
Like,
so
I don't know
no.
what's wrong with you two. I think like we keep deviating somehow.
honestly, I'm professional. I watch for the content.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'm not
Okay.
even
See,
lying.
that's done.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what's up.
Then chicken. You guys might love that guy.
Oh,
that guy is
chicken,
so
chicken.
funny.
Yeah.
Hey!
There's also
Like the way he tells his news is just ballistic.
Yeah.
Then one guy
There's some
Mutiuzo has
guy
a
who is
bone
called
to pick
Obasta
because he
something.
said some damn shit on Twitter. But me, I love that guy's
Don't.
Who's that?
I will literally. This is a threat.
Say it with your chest, bro.
I feel like
You
one
cannot
of the
be intimidated.
TikTok content creators, I feel like TikTok should pay also is Zero Brian. Is it called Zero? Outer Brian? Yes, it's called.
First of all, he's not funny.
Outer Brian.
Okay, he's not funny.
Come on now.
He makes jokes about women and kids. Actually, his account should be banned. But continue.
I thought you
We'll
just
get
beef the
back-
guy.
No. Brother, well, let me tell you. I feel like at this point, do you know why I don't like stand-up comedy in Uganda? It's because most times it's about it's tribalistic. It is very personal.
sexist,
It
it's
is
so-
sexist.
yeah.
You get my point. I really hate it. Like
Okay.
I can't.
Guys, don't put
It
Back
doesn't-
to my
yeah.
TikTokers. We'll come
But
back.
yeah.
Opiodio. That guy who acts like he's in school. Brendan.
Oh, yes.
Then there's
Brendan.
Brendan.
Yeah.
Brendan.
Brendan.
Brennan, whichever it is.
Yeah.
Now that one should really get paid because I've worked with him on certain projects. That boy puts in the
He's a
work.
dedicated fella.
That boy puts in the work. He puts in
Yeah.
the work like he should really get paid. And there's also Tracy Labyrinth.
Yeah, she also
Oh,
does
yeah.
nice
Oh,
content.
Let me just let it flow.
Yeah.
As for Tracy,
Yeah. But you say there's something I wanted us to move to. There's a point you made about
About what?
about
Sexist jokes?
About-
yeah.
So we didn't talk about our weeks, right? But I was going to talk about this in my week.
So
Now we should.
how was your
Now
week?
Now
now
we
let's
should.
start. How was your
Now
week?
we should.
And
week.
remember, we have to go back and talk about why TikTok is not paying Ugandan
Yeah.
influencers
Yeah.
of Africa.
Yeah.
But Mutiuzo, how was
My
your
week. So I've been indoors most of the time because the weather really so I've been indoors most of the times. Also, I cannot drive in floods and all that. But I think, was it yesterday where I went on Twitter and your content creator had posted a video with that caption that is very, things that are, how do they call it?
Suggestive.
Very suggestive.
Yeah, like it's up to you to decide
what it should mean.
Yeah.
But and like that was people's defense of he just said Luzira Upper. But let me tell you, had you gone to the comment section, okay? These are kids that are having fun at their leavers party. I don't care how they are dressed. I don't care how they are dancing. In my opinion, I don't think any adult man should look at a 17-year-old and in any way have the word sex in their mind. It's ridiculous.
So,
okay?
Just briefly, for context, for those who don't know, there's a TikToker called Outer Brian who posted a video of these girls in Green Hill at their leavers party and they were dancing, right? He posted it on Twitter and the caption was Luzira Upper, right? That was the caption. So obviously he leaves it to interpretation. You can say whatever you want to say, you can think whatever you want to think. And in the comments there were very many guys who were saying things like, I would rather go to jail and enjoy one of those girls, or one of those girls is ripe, and these are students, they're young girls. So the conversation is around the fact that he kind of opened like a pathway for all these pedophiles and these very horrible people to come and say nasty things about young little girls.
And
so that's the conversation.
I feel like we are at a point where we've accepted certain behavior, that we are at a point where we are enabling it, because someone, if I sense that Mumpaka red, I will gladly go to Chitalia.
Motherfuckers are just full.
Guys were actually saying that shit.
People were saying that, and like
Zakaka red Mukambe.
We go to Chitalia.
Like
you choose the girl and you choose the jail you would prefer
Here's the thing.
to be taken to, and there's
crazy,
people laughing.
When I saw the post,
when
I saw the post, I saw the comments in my head. I was like, man, guys must be dragging this guy.
What did you think when you first saw the post?
When I first saw the post,
what did you think?
I thought they were dragging him because
No. Forget about the people. When you first saw his post alone,
the moment I saw Luzira
what did you
Upper,
think? Yeah.
in my head I was like, this is definitely not something you should joke about. Because if you have to go to prison for it,
already there's a problem.
There's a
right?
problem.
And then in the comments,
when I went into the comments, in my head, I was like, but guys, in this Uganda where we're in right now, people have been arrested for way less. And you know what it takes? It just takes one powerful person's daughter being in that video for you to go behind bars. You get what I'm saying?
That's a very huge
because
point.
when I looked at it,
I
actually tried to call him, but I called Zero Brad. So I called Zero Brad, I'm like, man, Zero Brad, I called you. I called Zero Brad, I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking to me about? I was like, oh shit, wrong number, sorry.
Wrong person,
But that's because, let's say you post that video. And let's say in that video, that daughter in red belongs to an army general or something like that.
You are fucked.
And let's say that post gets into their family WhatsApp group with the word Luzira Upper. My G.
You will actually go there for doing nothing.
You will go.
They are going to
You will
take you
see
to
it.
Luzira Upper.
I feel like
and this comes from
someone.
This is coming from someone who has ever been arrested for shit I said online.
Something,
Like,
and you said it without any,
guys,
like you were just joking.
All I said was, what did I even say? But
don't mention it, because then don't mention it. It will propagate.
I said, okay, for context, guys, during the previous elections, someone posted something, and I said something disrespectful, and the next day I was
taken.
The long arm of the law reached you.
So and when I saw it in my head, I was like, man, guys, they have arrested people for way less in Kampala right now for what they do on social media. So I feel like from a creator's point of view, even before I even get to the pedophilia bit, from a creator's point of view, there's some shit you should never.
I think
do.
there's a guy who
Peddling
quoted that
Thank you.
jokes
Thank you.
and responded in a
young
similar
girls,
way.
Yeah.
Never,
Said, for the work you
Creative,
do,
yeah.
something like that. That this is not the
You
content you're
cannot.
supposed to be
Exactly.
posting.
And let me tell you what made it worse. So I talk about the video. I'm like, guys, you need to go to this comment section so that you understand
why this is a problem.
why this is a problem. Like, and see what people are saying, the men that are saying these things, and like know that these are the people that I need to avoid.
Yeah.
Because if you can openly say in the Mumpaka raid, I'm ready to go to Chitalia, there's a possibility that you can actually do it. So I would rather know who you are and know that this person can never ever be around me. And this man came and said, clout chaser. I'm like, boss.
Yeah.
I am not, like, how can you not see? Like, from the comment section, how can you not see that what you actually posted is wrong?
Yeah.
And this man came and said, give me your daughter and I show.
Which man was that? Because
Your friend,
No,
outer
you
Brian,
chill.
over outer
Chill.
Brian, over Bichi.
I think that the lesson that we have to send out there is, first of all,
I'm sorry.
you can't apologize for
No,
me.
but you can't. Apologize for like bringing that topic up. My bad.
No, because
Like, I didn't know that bad.
as men, one of the things that we need to first of all embrace is holding each other accountable.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Absolutely.
People get away with bullshit because other men are like, me in the country, it's not my issue. Let me keep quiet. And what that does is the people who could have been helped by you just speaking up, they end up suffering more. So every man out there has got to tell his body, right? Even when he says something that seems like a lol moment, a haha moment, tell him that, you know what, so the step,
This is
that's
wrong.
not right. Yeah. So because when we hold each other accountable, eventually we get to a point where I worry about what Aine will think. I'm like, man, Aine might call me out and be like, man, be wall, Chichi, I had respect for you. Why would you say something like that?
That's
So
why
we
I
get
love-
to that level.
That's why I love hanging out with Blaze.
He will always call you out.
Blaze
He's like, man,
calls you out on your shit there.
like, man, I
and
don't
then,
like this. Yeah.
Like, bro, no,
and we
what are
need
you
more of
doing?
such guys who call out each other. When you're treating a woman like rubbish, a guy who won't just, close his eyes, will say, you know what, man, Aine.
That's not kawa.
Wafu, that's not kawa.
Bebera ngamba mtuza.
Hey.
Mtuza nze mtuza nomugamba. Nza kubulya amazima. Nza mtuza omugamba. Era
Ogenda kundetera obuzibu on this pod.
Speaking of powerful people getting people arrested, my week was, I feel like every time we shoot this pod, the next day a big story breaks out.
Yes, always.
Like even today,
it was just
I'm very sure tomorrow something big is going to happen. And we'll be like, if we had only postponed it for
but it's okay. It's fine.
So that day, we leave the pod, and then immediately someone calls me like, yo, Mezo is closed. And in my head, I'm
yes, I remember we
In my head, I'm
talked
like,
about
I'm
it.
the
we even
last
wanted to
person-
go to Mezo.
Yeah.
I am the last person who would care because bro, I've been to
I
Mezo like
don't go
twice
there.
in my
Yeah.
life. Like,
Actually, I feel like the two
that
times we
one
were
time,
together.
yes, exactly. But it was because of her. So, and they're like, oh, yeah, someone passed away from there. So, for guys who don't have context, let me just read the Daily Monitor story. I didn't want to get quoted out of context because, as you have heard, people are getting
That's
arrested.
important. We don't want to be sued also.
So, according to Daily Monitor, the lady, I won't mention her name, the lady was sexually assaulted and had her drink spiked before her collapse, with evidence pointing to Edward
Yeah.
Akashi at the bar as the prime suspect. Police retrieved WhatsApp messages from the victim and showing her interactions with
The guy.
the accused leading up to the fateful night. The message reveals that the victim, who was staying with the mother, planned to meet the accused at Mezo. So I think all of you know what happened next.
Yeah.
Now, the first time I saw, like the thing is, the moment this story broke, everyone was awash with like
Their own version.
bio.
Of,
And this
people were
disappointed
angry.
me.
Yeah.
This disappointed me from a point of people were making jokes about the case, like someone has passed on. And people are like, oh, you know what? People these days, maybe she passed away because the sex was too much. And in my head, I'm like, bro, if you
You think you can die from like
If you-
too much sex?
That wouldn't be the worst death.
but do you think it's possible? Like too much sex?
Like overcoming. I don't know.
Like you've overcome and it's
People
it's too
have
much.
died.
Do you know how?
Sex.
Do you know how they stopped us from masturbating in school? They told us once you masturbate like a second time, you're going to come out blood. So one time I'm like, I gotta test
You
this shit.
masturbate once.
Yeah.
And you're like, definitely.
So but one time it was Chiromo.
Wait, guys.
It was Chiromo and I'm like, you know what?
Huh?
I gotta test this story out.
Let me do
So
it
I
second
drank
time.
as much water as possible. I'm like, guy, round one, done.
Out.
Down.
Round two.
I couldn't even get that. So the theory worked. That's how they used to stop us from masturbating in Chile. But anyway, back to the story.
Yeah.
The
Guys,
story has
such
been
a sad
advancing.
story. Circle back.
Laughing.
It's
But
hard
the
to
show is
circle
called
back.
Nothing Serious.
Yeah.
It's hard to circle back
Okay,
after
so we just
masturbation.
continue.
We just continue because
Proceed.
no, but also on the other hand, guys, this story, it's very unfortunate, that a family had to lose a member, but also it should be an eye opener for party goers. We all have been to the bars and we still hang out, but we need to be extra careful moving forward. And also that leads me to a conversation of bars in regards to the safety of us, the consumers.
yeah.
Like as much as there are cameras on placed everywhere and whatever, but here we are caught up in this particular matrix.
Yeah.
So how safe are we when we're out there in the bars? Are bars supposed to take a bit of responsibility when it gets to the safety of their customers?
Not a bit of, a lot of
A bit.
A
lot of it,
My
you know?
problem with this whole situation is I hate that we have to use this as a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Don't be like her. Don't,
Yeah.
like I want to be just like that woman was doing
Judith
doing
had,
bitchy bitchy. Like
Does
me.
Judith had
Yeah.
watchers?
I
'Cause
don't
feel like we
care.
have a message for her.
Actually, for that one, I genuinely, because I feel like in this moment, it should not be a story, a lesson. I really don't think it
Yeah.
should just be
That was
people
low.
It's a
are
tragedy.
mourning. It's
That
a
was
tragedy.
low. That was very
Period.
low.
People are mourning
Yeah.
a loss.
Yeah.
It's not time to give lessons. Your testimony, God saved you. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, thank God. Now, please, can you?
Look, I think
But-
I want to be a devil's advocate on some point, right? That I absolutely understand where Judith Hard was coming from in the sense of she was for those who know her, she was that person.
She was
a
there and she has seen these
She
things
was
happen.
what?
Understandably, she
I
was
feel
worse.
the mistake that she made, and very many other people have made, is, as you said, using it as
Your
like a
moment.
Stepping
platform
stool.
to
Yeah.
don't.
She used it
The
as a
family is
platform.
suffering. The family
You
is
can't-
is in grief. Allow them their grief.
That was
Don't
low.
say
That
the
was
girl made
pretty low.
mistakes. That's why she's where she is. No,
Actually,
that
that
is
could have
wrong.
happened to
Don't do that.
anyone.
Yes, it
Exactly.
could happen
My
to anybody.
problem is
it could actually
that-
happen to the Askari who's working in the fucking bar.
You see, my
right?
problem
So,
is
yeah.
that message comes off as this is her fault.
Yeah,
She
and
took herself there. You get like
Yeah, and-
that
and that-
was my biggest problem,
Yeah.
and she refused to see it. Like people are telling her,
Yeah.
woman, this is not about you, and your rest in peace message.
yeah.
Is
It means
very,
nothing. It means
yeah,
nothing.
it means, and you're
Because you've-
blaming a victim.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, no one goes to a bar to be
With the
to,
intention
to
of
die. I
getting
don't want to
drugged
go
or
back
dying.
home.
Yeah.
I want to go and have fun.
I mean,
Okay,
apart from Nyege,
I don't know. I've never
You
been
go to
Nyege.
Nyege to die, you're like, this weekend?
But if you don't go to Nyege to die, then why are you going to Nyege?
But you know,
finish your
it's died.
submission. Finish.
No, a part of us died.
Yeah.
Finish.
Yeah.
One of us
You
finish your
get,
submission.
like no one is going to the bar to get drugged and be
Yeah.
assaulted. People
Yeah.
have gone to
But accidents,
specifically
shit happens.
have fun. What we should, I feel like the message that people should have pushed further was not be more careful, don't go out. It should have been empathy.
Thank you.
Don't
Thank you.
take someone's drink.
Yeah.
Like be humane. Like
Yeah.
look out for your person.
Yeah.
You get like that is the message that should have been pushed out, other than do better. You can't go out.
Yeah.
You're
throwing away your life and whatever. Yeah.
No,
Let
because
me tell
everyone
you,
wants to have
in
fun.
this Kampala, you must have something that is going to help you stress-free out. It could be, going to the bar, hanging out with friends. It could be having a glass of wine like you're doing.
Nothing serious.
Yeah.
It could be watching a nothing serious podcast. You're just
Right?
there laughing and like, oh my God, what up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we just have to talk about, the precautious part
Yeah.
of, you engaging in whatever you're engaging yourself in, If you've gone out as friends, can you watch each other's back,
Yeah.
If you're on a table and, you've left your drink there, you've gone to the washroom. Micheline was here earlier on telling me that, for her, she would rather leave the drink, you know,
than go to the bathroom and then come back and
continue with it. She'd rather order for another one, you know. So look out for some of those things. When your friend goes, if you're with B-Wall, for example, tell B-Wall, watch over my glass, you know. When you're with someone, if you don't trust the people you're with on the table, carry your glass if you have to, man. If you have to. And if you don't have to, leave it, pour the drink. When you come back, get yourself something else. So let's be precautious in whatever we are doing, guys.
I want to just
finally on this
allegedly, and the alleged is very heavy.
It's in capitals. It's
in
bold.
capital letters. Allegedly, the person that is in jail right now, the suspect for doing whatever was done to is her friend. Someone that she even contacted from at least this article and asked,
it's always going to be somebody close to you.
So let me tell you, the idea that protect yourself, look out, no one should be that much on tenterhooks with you. Get like, you want to have fun, you want to let loose. This is someone you even reached out to, like, hi Dasha, are you going to be at you know, Mezo, I want to have fun. I don't see why I should call you to say I want to come and have fun and then get there and you know, holding on, like, I want to have fun. Again, the message that should be pushed is, Dasha, be human. You get, like, don't be a human being, okay?
Well, I for me, the one thing that I pick from the entire debacle is the fact that we live in a very horrible era where social media has the ability and capacity to blow, first of all, to blow things out of proportion, A, but also B, to push a lot of false narratives, you know, that if today we are here, we are, you know, discussing and whatever, and then one of us walks out of the door. Tomorrow, if he posts and she posts and I post, there can be 3 different stories. One story can say, Aine walked out because he was angry. Another story can say, Aine walked out because he was sad. Another story can say, Aine walked out because he wanted to go and there's a baby he wanted to see. And so there are different stories. And what social media does is each of those stories will have soldiers fighting. No, we are the right ones. None of them were in the room. None of them were in the room. So my advice to people, especially who are on social media, is unless you actually know the specifics of what happened,
don't bother.
Shut the fuck up.
That's true.
Shut the fuck up. Because you were not there in the bar, right? And whatever information you're getting is from somebody who got it from somebody who got it from somebody who was wrong. Right? So the best you can do is shut the fuck up. Let the family that is grieving. When they're ready to give you the information, either the family or the police. Those are the only 2 institutions that should tell you about the circumstances of what happened. Unless you were there physically, don't say shit. For me, it's as simple as that. When you're on social media, don't spread false narratives because you want to push a certain agenda that, you know, when you go to the bar, don't. If you were not there, shut the fuck up.
And that's why, for me, I feel like TikTok is not going to pay us for a very long time. Because, man, we are always coming up with lies. When you go you can on TikTok, everything that trends is a lie. Is a freaking lie. The other day I wake up and someone has released a breakup poster. Like, guys, what the fuck? Like, we are now breaking up and making and putting an artwork guy. To make a poster and to talk about all the things you like, yo, like, Mose, what's up? So I've broken up with Mutuzo. I want you to make a poster. Put my picture on the left. Let me send that picture. I'm smiling. Put it on the left. The words you're going to say. One of the reasons why I'm breaking up is the guy was cheating. I was tired of it. Like, guys, what the fuck? Like, guys.
Sweetie, I don't know what the name was. You are beautiful, but thank you for warning.
All women are beautiful.
No, but guys,
thank you for warning the rest of us. Now we know that man is a cheat.
So
we know that man
is nothing new. Telling me, oh man, that guy is cheating. It's never breaking news. Actually, the breaking news is this guy is
did not.
No,
guys,
I want you guys to flip the coin of this conversation. I want you guys to flip the coin of this conversation and look at it from this lady's perspective. He's now making herself readily available. She's now letting you
There
guys
are better
know.
ways to do it.
Maybe her mind. That's how far her mind goes. Like when it's thinking, it's a tool for her. Like you can't blame her. Some of the things.
What exactly was in? What did she? What was in that document?
So
that would
Can
give
I
us a bit
mention
of
the name of the? So
context.
there is an artist. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an
Just type
artist.
here the name I look for because it's.
I don't know the woman's name, but I know.
also know the artist.
So I happen-
Who's the artist? Who's the artist?
Benny Gunter is the artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
the
I happened to
girlfriend-
read through, and if I could paraphrase, of course, there's where she talks about the infidelity situation going on and all that, and then she talks about how she does not want to be associated with Benny Gunter or anything to do with Benny Gunter.
Nikki Berry. Her name is Nikki Berry.
Nikki Berry, yeah.
It's here. Yeah.
So
Go on.
all that,
Bernard, you're so fast.
That's look.
and she asks for space. Like, guys, give me space.
Yo, she's even live right now.
Yeah.
Can I go and
Don't.
She's live on TikTok.
Yeah, she's live on
Don't.
TikTok.
Fuck that shit. Behind the scenes, guys, please
What's
make
she
sure
saying?
you.
What's that?
It's available. My number is 075.
I told you guys. I told you.
I'm giving a number.
She's telling you now I'm available.
What is she saying?
And she can even speak Luganda.
What is she saying? Wait, what is she saying?
Note Satu Kaga Munana.
She's sharing her phone number.
For what?
Can we call
I
her?
don't know. We just joined the live right now,
First,
bro.
get the number again and I call her.
Do you want to call her?
Yes.
And when you are ready to date again, I will take you out for dinner just as friends.
Man, did we get the number?
I hope this sound is being gotten because we need this.
Yeah.
Hi Malaika, how are you?
No,
Are
I think
you
that's
seeing
enough. That's
how
enough.
excited they
That's
are?
enough. No.
I just
It's
want
enough.
to
Can we get
that?
She has like 20 views and what?
We will soon. Thank
Let me
She
tell
was
you,
just
you
like-
are live on nothing serious.
Yo, can you like get her number again? Can she read it again?
Motherfucker.
Dasha's not even breathing.
I know.
He's
Yo, guys,
hyperventilating.
I'm doing it for the team.
I actually think we should start talking about
So-
something else.
First cheer.
Oh, baby, by the way, your outfit is amazing.
Oh,
Thank you.
The carpet is amazing.
Guys,
Woman
what
had put
type
the
of
carpet
carpet?
mpya.
Pana namba twajifunyia Nick Berry
It's
olimu
fun.
kapeti.
Listen, guys.
Man, but she does look
let
fire.
us agree. Let us
I feel
agree.
like I'm going to take back my words because
Listen, Benny Gunter is my boy.
Let us agree on next week's episode, right?
Yeah.
We're going to have a follow-up on this situation, this Nick Berry and Benny Gunter situation, right? To give you specifics on what exactly is happening, who's doing what, why she was live, why she was giving us the number, and what this guy has found out, because he's going to call her.
Yeah, I need to get the number. I
he's going to
need
call
to
her,
get
right?
the number. Yeah.
But
So, okay, let me read what was on the poster. So, I'm making this announcement to inform everyone that I'm no longer in a romantic relationship with Benny Gunter. This decision was made due to irreconcilable differences, including disrespect and infidelity. Despite our separation, we have chosen to co-parent our child and prioritize his well-being. I kindly request Benny Gunter fans and supporters to refrain from tagging me in his... Okay, I get it now.
You get it.
Tagging me in his posts and associating me with his... Okay, Okay, I get why she made the post.
no. Listen, I think at irreconcilable differences is where she should have stopped.
She's a victim in this case.
I know.
It's not right to tell a victim how to react.
I think it's
my
too
point.
early to call her a
Hear me
victim.
out,
We
hear me
haven't
out.
had
Listen,
Benny
hear me
Gunter's
out.
story.
By the way,
Wait.
Dasha,
No, we haven't had Benny
Dasha,
Gunter's.
we
Hear
are
me
going to
out,
have a
hear me
problem
out.
with
I said,
your
but here there's no
needs.
chandelier. You can just throw the pillow.
I will just beat
That's
him
why
up.
they
Hear me
have all
out.
the pillows, by the
Dasha
way. Because
has
The
the
reason why I say she should have stopped at
First relax.
irreconcilable differences. The reason why I say you guys get a room. The reason why I say she should stop at irreconcilable differences is because usually in any relationship breakup, right?
Yeah.
One person has got to say, you know what, I will take the high road. And she seemed like she was the person going to take the high road and let the guy, let his
do his
fans
thing.
This thing, yeah.
by putting out that statement. If she had said, me and this guy, we are no longer together,
And,
respect my space to take. That for me, I would have given her extreme respect. But when you add that the reason why we are ending this thing is because he disrespected me, it means now you've decided I want to also be petty, right? And for me, my thinking is in relationships, usually, when people break up, especially if they're celebrities, I have no problem with them making statements because it helps them, right? You're a brand.
Bro, the chick is
You're a
giving
brand.
out her
You're not
number.
just dating the person.
She's
You're dating
even
the
on
person and their
Airtel,
fans.
bro.
Mutuzo didn't make a
You're
poster.
dating the person and their fans.
For what?
Okay.
Mutuzo didn't make a poster.
For what?
So you have
She
to make
broke
a
up.
She made
statement.
a WhatsApp status.
But
Turns out
You
I
never-
didn't have to.
you'll never-
I
you'll
didn't
never
have
see
to
a
make a
statement.
poster. Someone decided to break the news on my behalf. I will never forget who
cheated.
it was.
But moving on.
I didn't have to make a
there is
poster.
listen. That a celebrity, I don't see celebrities putting out statements and saying that, oh, we have ended our relationships or our relationship because of irreconcilable differences, and the reason is they don't add that.
Okay, the reason is
Yeah, I think she shouldn't have done that. If she had left that out, I would give her extreme respect. That, you know what, irreconcilable differences. Those who know, those who don't know,
levels,
yes.
bro. You remember the other two
That
I told
is
you?
all I wanted from her.
But you know, she's not the first person to do it. I know
That is all.
Bettina also did it. Like after breaking up with a guy, she went on and she's like, guys,
Bettina to move on your wedding.
Even my favorite Sheila Gashumba did it.
They
Guys.
didn't propose to her. It was a girlfriend proposal, okay?
what the hell is
What
that?
the fuck is
Why
that?
they officially ask you to be the girlfriend.
Oh,
Okay.
it wasn't a proposal.
It wasn't
guys,
a proposal.
I'm
Wow.
done with this shit.
First wait.
Wow.
Sit
What
down.
is a girlfriend proposal?
Wait, like
Relax.
What is a girlfriend
okay.
proposal?
What the hell is
So,
that?
you know, most people just wake up one day and then you start calling yourselves babe, honey.
All people. What do you mean by
Not
most?
all
All people. Like,
if we chow and the chow is nice,
you are babe
you are my
automatically.
babe, I'm your boo.
So,
Uh-huh.
gentlemen,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not using this lightly, gentlemen
Mm-hmm.
will officially ask so that you know that you're no longer in a situationship.
You're now a girlfriend.
It's now official. Okay. So while, by the way, I have a feeling most people ask, but they ask in a different,
very subtle manner,
in like
as if-
maybe messages of
Yeah.
hey, I love you,
But they
Richie,
ask.
Richie, but they ask.
We all do that. We all do that.
Then some people will overdo it and like do the whole flower thing. Would you be my girlfriend?
So
You get
that's
my
what they
point.
did for Bettina.
That is what they did for Bettina. Now, whereas you might just do the honey,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you're in a relationship.
Like, hey, by the baby, tomorrow you're cooking. Eh?
You get.
Like that's
And
it.
then people- yeah.
And she knows she's.
I think that's how
And
Piper
then-
started.
But I feel like this is how you started.
Tomorrow after work,
Yeah.
you're coming. Eh? Okay.
Hey, and then you start calling yourselves babe, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden
No,
like
no.
But at what point
subconsciously,
do
you know you can't
God,
now
them was
cheat.
intentional,
Okay?
guys. Me, by the way, I
What?
was-
She's the one who asked you out?
No.
Oh shit.
She was like, you need to stop doing some shit if you're not my man. If like I am not your woman, you are not my man. Do not be calling me, telling me where are you.
Yeah.
You get
No, that's-
until you
yeah,
tell
that's
me
true,
it's
yeah.
official.
Yeah. Then yeah.
You get
No, that's
don't
true.
And
be
you
calling me
did.
just to tell me, yo, come now. No, that right is reserved for only my guy.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
And then
don't be
you
calling me
shifted.
beyond midnight. That right is also reserved for
My
you get.
guy.
So,
Don't be,
so once you enter that realm, you've accepted to be
That's-
the
yes.
boyfriend.
Ah,
Like,
man,
it's kind
I
of.
was
You-
really
you have-
intentional.
you have a
We didn't just wake up one day like.
But to get my point
was
of
Yeah.
most
intention,
men
yeah.
No, it makes
actually
sense.
do
It makes
ask,
sense. It
but
makes
they
sense, yeah.
don't.
In a certain.
Yeah, they don't overdo
So for her,
it.
it was.
Bro, you know,
So
for my
for her,
next
it was
relationship,
more-
I want to like ask. I was telling Mtuzo here earlier. Like for my next relationship, because I don't know what the fuck is going on in the streets right now. Everyone seems to be going through some
Mulema kola
shit.
BBA.
Like, you know, like there's so much fucking happening on
Man,
the
there is
streets,
so much shit
and I'm
happening.
fucking fed up of it, bro. It's just so fucking
Man,
annoying.
at least you have
Yeah.
the face.
So what's the
Success
problem with
procedure
with all
set
of
I
up.
mean,
that?
that one is done. So now I
Actually, I
want
feel like
to
now I need to have a conversation with my boyfriend.
I want
Not
to
my
like
boyfriend, the
proper
guy.
ask
Can we
out.
The
not-
guy, considering they didn't.
I was
ask me
thinking, you know, like how they
Yeah.
can write it
You
on
want
a
a girlfriend
plate
present.
Uh-huh.
with
Like
cake or
a whole
something.
proposal.
So I'm still thinking.
There is a very big idea here.
Yeah, for my next relationship,
romantic.
I really want to ask like proper question. Will you be my girlfriend? So I'm like thinking, should it be like on a plate? Because I have like a whole roadmap, bro. Like I even know which restaurant I want to go to. Like have dinner and what. And
Are you
blah, blah.
willing to embarrass yourself?
No, you know I don't do that.
Then just chill.
If you're not willing to embarrass
Then
yourself,
just chill.
Listen,
you're not ready to be in a
Listen to
relationship.
my-
Mind you,
listen to
you're
my-
not ready to get paid by TikTok. Just let it go.
If you're not
Let
ready
it
to embarrass
fucking go.
yourself,
Because relationships
you're not
today
ready.
are about embarrassing
And by the way,
yourself.
Standard.
Actually,
from a
no,
very
no,
polite
by the
place,
way.
eh?
You can do it.
Fuck whoever is in charge of paying TikTokers, by the way. I'm tired of receiving messages. You can now withdraw $100. You have reached $100. I'm tired of that nonsense.
Oh my
But
God.
anyway, guys. So yeah, I want to sit down, ask, like, will you be
My girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
So I have so many.
Are you ready for both answers? Yes or no?
That's the challenge.
Should I tell you where you're
Let me
supposed to
tell
ask?
you.
Forget about exam.
Should I tell you?
You be ready.
Dasha, make sure you do it in private.
Yeah, of course.
This is private. I don't
Yeah.
know. After
Let me
all
tell
the
you.
effort, I don't think this motherfucker will be
Me,
private.
I
He will
can tell
hire.
people.
He will call producer. He will call Moses. He'll be like, you know what?
You do
I need the cameras on standby.
at
Uza
least
hizo kuntwala
I
kwa mkazi
private.
wangu.
You do that shit after
Mubeda
you.
mo private. Mubeda private. Nga just waliwo Moses, so that in the event that they say no, you bury the footage.
Zero. Mutuzo.
You don't know that.
Let me tell you where.
Me, I keep telling people, if a man ever proposes to me in public,
It's
I
a no.
am definitely
saying no. Even if you wanted him, no, I get it.
Even if you want him.
It has to be very
because
intimate.
from the very
personal.
like
the pressure
whenever
is too
talking-
much, man.
There's people saying, say yes,
Yes.
say yes.
And people, and you might actually genuinely want to say yes.
Yeah, but like,
people will be like, oh, they pressured her into saying yes, and
You
it takes
get-
away from.
Do you know?
And they
Do you
always
know that's
feel-
now a gig abroad, by the way?
I will definitely
Like there are
say
people they
no.
pay just to be around to say yes.
Like imagine.
What the fuck? Second.
What kind of pressure is that?
Wait,
And you know, my
me
boy
through
told
this.
me.
How does that
My
happen?
boy.
What do you
My
mean?
boy
What the
was.
fuck?
My boy was. Sorry to cut you short. My boy
It's
was
okay.
proposing. So he
You said
told
your
me.
boy was
He told me he was proposing. So he
Yo.
told me first of all, like he had done some bit of research. It's like first of all, those guys who be like say yes. Sometimes they're paid.
by the guy.
Yes.
Oh
And
my
part two,
word.
Part two, he told me if you're ever to propose and like you don't want to pay the bill, go to like Muyenga.
I like that one. I like
Because those are
That one I
when
like.
you propose,
Yes.
they're like white people
The
in the
bill is on
restaurant.
us.
They pay for you.
that one.
The bill. So he
Fuck
told me
no.
That
he's
one,
done that
that
shit
one,
three times
yeah.
with some babe just for them to what? For the restaurant to cater for the
cater
bill.
for the bill, yes.
And they've even never gotten someone to pay for them a free vacation.
Yes.
These niggas are not even
That one I agree with you. Yeah.
Abafiribali Kampala.
But
Bro, that one I'm looking forward to it.
But
Muyenga.
Let me ask you guys
Dasha, I
something.
have a deal. I have
Tell
a
me.
proposal. Tugende Munyonyo. I will have my nails done, my
By the way,
hair
man, this will be
done,
dope.
and you just propose.
I proposed to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
first listen. First calm
Do
down.
you want a
Calm
vacation
down.
or not? Tell me that.
I'll tell you the restaurant.
You're going to propose.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I will be smart. I'll even have eye jobs so that the minute you kneel down, tears.
Immediately.
This baby's in the game. This baby's in the game.
So that first wait,
Bro.
So that means if we get a vacation, me and Mutuzo go on a vacation.
You can find a way to figure
We
it out.
can figure it out.
You can
Yeah,
either.
so
You
this
can
is
sell
how-
the vacation.
this is what we are doing.
Hey,
We
no,
can
listen.
sell the vacation.
No. One
No,
of
man, let me tell you something. In this Kampala,
vacation.
when you get the vacation, one of three things could happen. Either Mtuzo could go with her man, or you go with your woman,
Or we sell
and you
it to
refund her,
Faizo.
or both of you could sell it to Faizo or to me.
And you get. And
Yeah,
you
man.
She said yes. Yes. Talk about the cinema.
Guys,
By the way,
it brings me to my
guys, we need
question.
to move on. Wait.
No,
Let me
this
tell
is
you.
where I was
I
taking
think
it.
we've been talking for like an hour now.
Linda call today.
50
We've
minutes.
used 50 minutes.
How?
We've only
50
talked
minutes.
about two
Guys,
things.
Katikanzi J, now we are starting. Because we have been jazzing about this embarrassing shit. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done for love?
Nothing, honey.
for
I'm
your relationship.
very certain that men do embarrassing things for
What's the
me.
most embarrassing thing they've ever done for you?
I can't talk about it, but you know it, right? I just can't talk about it on the pod. But
It's okay.
Yeah.
Aine, what's the most embarrassing thing you've...
I've done. For starters, I don't do embarrassing things.
Okay, for Chow.
For chow, no, the
You
embarrassing
did
wouldn't be
say
the right
at least
word.
half.
The crazy would though, because there's a time.
What's a
There's a time I
crazy shit?
grabbed a bike from. I'm still staying in Nigeria, and my hookup was in. Where's Freedom City? What's that place called?
That
Naj- is that,
no.
Najana
That's on
Kumbi.
Entebbe Road.
Najana
That's-
Kumbi.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't-
So it was at 9 fucking p.m. I was literally from the
Sana
gym.
or something like that.
I just reached home, so we're there texting, and buddy's like, "Yo, now." I said,
Call
"What?"
him.
Because I had TV the next morning. So what I did, I got my bag, packed my clothes for the next day, I grabbed the bike, stepped out, went on the road, stopped a random bike. I told the guy, "Ngenda, mapego Freedom City." The guy's like, "Ngenda kumpe mtwale meka." Ebidi. I tell the guy, "Ngenda kutiminga one. If you can get me there in less than 45 minutes, ngenda kuwe mtwale satu." Mama.
And it's night time, right?
Guy yangamba,
I
it was
got
not
you.
time. Twali
Got you.
kutotala awo na jera awo nangamba it's okay kansoke mfuna na mafuta. Guy nangamba you ready? Guy yankalabula ku border bro.
Bruh.
Mama.
That babe's
You ever
moms
been
are
on?
crazy.
You ever been on a border and to the extent that your eyes start tearing?
I saw a meme.
That's how
I saw a
I
meme.
reached
The
there,
passenger is
bro.
asking the border guy, "Nayo bol about ya?" And the border guy was like,
Oh,
"Now you see my name,
Yo,
Border guys are.
I can guarantee you.
You got there in time.
I got there in time. I gave this guy his 30K. They had organized for me a warm bath.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I had a warm bath and it was amazing.
Oh man, that's a crazy.
There are many. For me, I'm a bit
Just
shocked.
one.
I'm a bit shocked that you guys have not done embarrassing things. I'm also disappointed.
I did not tell
That
us.
if you haven't done embarrassing things,
I have ego
you haven't
issues.
lived. You haven't
feeling
lived.
you.
I've done many embarrassing things. I need to pick something that's PG rated because most of them cannot be said on the pod. We would be blocked or banned or something. But one embarrassing thing I did. One embarrassing thing I did. I was in a bar. Now I've remembered this. I was in a bar a long time ago. I used to be a somebody. A long time ago. I used to work on radio.
You're still somebody.
Now when I left, no.
Come on.
When I left my show, the member told me find me in the bar, and then we go home to my place. So I come to the bar at about 1 a.m. I call her, I'm like, Oliwa. She's like, Nzija. I wait. 2 a.m. I'm like, Oliwa. She's like, I'm just around the corner. 3 a.m. I'm like, Oliwa. Up to fucking 6 a.m. She kept telling me, Nzija. At 6 a.m., I get on a border. As I'm leaving, she calls. She's like, now, by the way, Oliwa.
This story is going through a lot of
now at 6 in
iteration.
the morning, I am tired. I'm pissed. I'm angry. I'm even by the fuck this shit. Fuck. Then she calls. She's like, Oliwa, I am now in the area. I tell the border guy, you know what? My partner's come. So you first chill. I'll hit you up shortly. So I sit there, go back to the bar. They've closed. The cleaners have come. What? I'm like, guys, my person is coming to pick me. What? I wait for another hour.
Sounds like extra.
Yeah, another hour. I left the bar at 9.
Except they don't clean.
I want to do that
Actually,
to
9,
a man.
I think 9:12 a.m.
You want to do it?
And when I left at 9:12, she did not come.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that to a man. I
Unfortunately,
enjoy
you're past
hurting.
that.
Let me jazz you mine. Yeah.
You're okay now.
So I meet.
I would never do
We've
that
done
to my
things,
man,
we've
but
done
I
You
want
guys
to do that
remember
to a
that
man.
lockdown phase where the first time you meet a girl is online and you're chatting her up and shit is fired. What? So I'm chatting this thing up. She was, I think, from the UK. Yeah. So UK girls are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So I'm like, man, I've gotten an accent, babe. Like I really wanted to have that
Hey, your
experience
accent?
of fucking a girl with an accent.
Oh baby, what's going on, babe? Hey, come in, girl.
That's how they be.
You know what I mean?
I still have it.
In it. Now you come. In it. You were excited.
Yo, so I'm excited. I'm texting a girl. She's like, yo, man, so what's the craziest shit you've done? And I'm trying to tell her the crazy shit I've done. Like I fucked on the balcony. I fucked like in a parking lot. And that shit is like basically.
Like Loki. Like that's just weak shit.
So it's like, so good. So do you eat us? And in my head, I'm like, man, but she's British. I'm like, yeah, man. That's
You're like,
yeah, man.
You're like I'm the ass-eating guy.
I'm like, yo, I know the entire goddamn
That's my
fucking
area
map,
of
yo.
expertise. Yeah, you're like, that's my area.
Baby's like, yo, man, you know what? And you know, I'm not lying. I'm not lying because the guy who connected me to this guy, I watched this sport. He's on Twitter. He's very vocal.
Oh, okay.
Go on. Don't mention
That's
it.
my proof that I'm not lying. So we plan to meet up. We plan to meet up. You know, as a guy, when you're doing a blind date, you can't expose yourself
God.
before you see the other person.
Yeah.
you're going
yeah.
to
You want to
meet.
fast, yeah.
Yeah, so I reached the Gua. I think the place where we were meeting, like in Kansang or whatever. So I call. I'm like, yo, so I'm at Kansang. I'm at this joint. I'm going to get a pot and what. When you reach, you call me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sit at a place where I can
You can see everybody
Who's
who's coming.
entering? Yeah.
because I want to understand
What am I working with?
Whose ass you're going to eat?
This ass-eating motherfucker.
I'll never be the same in my life.
Go on.
So 10, 15 minutes later, and you know, man, when someone's speaking with an accent, they sound like amazing.
Her ass feels
You
like
always
you want
feel,
to eat it.
you just feel like how they sound is
Is
how
she
they look
talking
like.
from
You
her
get 15 minutes later, God, them shows are bruh. You know, like Lizzo type.
Oh, like a hectic ass.
Like a heavy,
Like for 3 people.
like the ass you like.
Proper heavy shit.
Balance type of shit. Not the accent, no.
Oh my
Give me
goodness.
a bottle of water and I'm out of here.
YouTube is going to ban our shit.
Oh
you guys know. YouTube is going to ban our
I
shit.
kid you not, I was ready to go through with it. But when I saw like the size of
The
the
size
ass,
was too much.
and I realized maybe this is not what I signed up for, you get? Because man, guys died during sex.
Yeah. And this nigga, I don't know, man. For some reason, this nigga likes that shit.
No, yeah, that's, yeah.
You've eaten us before? Be
In my
honest.
head,
I'm not going to say this on
Guys,
TV.
guys,
Guys,
in my head, I'm
I'm not
like,
going
you
to
know
say
what?
anything here.
I'm
Guys.
sorry, I switched
I'm a
off my
responsible
phone. That
human.
was very bad of me because
Yeah,
I should have owned up to my shit. But
Yeah.
since then, I feel like for me that's
So
the
those
most
were your
embarrassing
ass-eating
thing.
days.
You still eat us now?
No, don't answer that. Let's move on from.
But so guys, I actually don't want to
No,
comment
Mama
about
Bana,
this.
that was your week. Because I
We are
see you
still
more
there.
than someone.
Nigga,
Yes, that's why we are.
Nigga,
Nigga, that's why we are.
You skipped
When we
me.
go like this, then Bana,
No,
Bana.
it's
that was
okay.
your week.
That's
so
easy.
hard.
Let's go to Aine.
Anyway, away from the ass eating.
I can't believe you've
I
never
know, man.
experienced that.
it's
What?
okay.
I feel
Let
so
it
bad
go.
for
I know.
you.
It's okay, guys. There was always,
not
the lost
okay.
shit.
It's
not
And this
okay,
time
but
around,
it's
I'll
not
get it back.
okay.
You cannot be this
You
age.
need
Guys,
and
I am,
some of
not,
this
I
shit.
am not going to subject my nanny to
Moving
being
on.
eaten. Let's get into my
Please.
week.
How was your week?
Do you know where a man's orgasm is? Did you know men get orgasms by the way?
Nigga.
Did you know that?
Moving on.
I'm not convinced anyway. My week, guys. My week was a fruitful one, actually. I had a great time from the weekend into the week. Monday was amazing. Some beautiful stuff happening my way, so I can't wait to share when the right time comes. Tuesday, though, man, Tuesday was crazy for me because of the rains, floods, and this should be going
Which
out to
rains?
everyone. Like Kampala
You
rains.
need to, for you need to be clear. For
Yeah,
you, know
man.
which rains are you talking about?
Enjula.
Yeah, okay.
Thunder rising. Pwa, 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 pwa.
Alright, alright,
Yeah.
go on.
So,
Go on.
yeah, so if you are employed and you have to make it work, man, these times are tough. And I hope you have understanding bosses. On Tuesday, I actually didn't make it for my show, guys. So I didn't.
Because of the rain.
Because of the rain. So it started rain. I wake up at 4:30. So it started raining around 4:45, something around there.
Yeah.
So I get ready and I get out, sit in my car, drive. Now, for starters, we are held in traffic at Chira Police for about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
40 minutes. We're on this other lane. So we couldn't move. So that was problem number one. Number two, I reached Lugogo bypass. And the place is okay. Till the traffic lights. Now, that entire place was flooded. There's no way I was going to risk it. Because literally I had seen cars in the middle stuck and what. I said,
I love my car.
so though I love my car and the way it has been there, I'm not about to be here suffering. So I said no. So I went through Kololo to try and use New Vision. As soon as I had reached the other side, there were people literally stopping cars from crossing over. This is now coming to like 6.
Meanwhile, the
6:30.
show begins at 6.
Yeah. So good enough, Charlie and my other co-hosts were already there.
Yeah.
So they start the show, of course. I tell them, because I'm updating them with everything that is going on. So now I drive from Kololo and try to use
Now back.
Tinder. Now, traffic itself
Tinder.
was a
The
mess.
plan was what? Charlie, what?
I wanted to, because I used, I went down from Legends. So I tried to go up because I wanted to use Legends, then come out from ShopRite. It
okay.
was dead.
Yeah.
So I went up,
Go to Nakawa.
go to Nakawa.
Yeah,
Then I landed in traffic.
more chaos.
This is now like 7 something.
By the
Yeah. So I called Charlie. Charlie's like, man, you know what?
It's
This
okay.
shit is crazy.
It's okay.
Because Bogolobi has been cut off. So safety first.
Can you guys
But make a
imagine?
phone call, of course. So I had to call my PD, but unfortunately his number was off. So I sent a message in the group. I'm like, guys,
Double say.
chintu chikaye. So Nembi Vako went. I just drove back home. I reached home like I think 11. 'Cause
Imagine.
11 AM,
Imagine.
I'm telling you, the traffic was that bad.
Do you know?
So
So it's basically
My
like you
mom-
went to work.
What the fuck?
It's basically because that's the time the show
Yeah.
is.
Yes, like what the fuck?
11
My
AM
mom-
is when I reached my house.
You know how parents see these things on TikTok? My mom saw those floods on TikTok.
Yeah.
She sent me an audio and specifically said, first name education again, but like in Rutoro, so you can imagine the theatrics in the local language.
Yeah.
She told me, education? Leave it
We shall
alone.
figure it out.
Like
safe.
Yo.
don't leave your house. And I'm
Do you know
thinking,
11
woman, do you
people-
realize?
Yeah.
11 people
like,
lost
yeah.
their lives
That's
because of
by the
I was
that's
those
massive.
floods.
cars,
Just one
like-
day.
Yeah.
11. How many people lost their cars?
that's-
Because cars were
oh my
flipping,
God,
cars were
property, yeah.
offices.
Borders, like
Oh man,
Yeah.
offices
Yeah.
were flooded.
You see, on
you know?
on I think on Wednesday, I was going to use Uber to school,
Yeah.
and I got Uber, and it was a fielder, and we went up to, because whenever I'm going to school, I use the bypass to.
Oh yeah, it was
to
actually
Apollo
Wednesday,
Kagwa.
not Tuesday.
Yeah, I use the bypass to Apollo Kagwa, then I go up to like the
Oh.
Western Gate and enter the gate because I can't use the main road.
Mm.
We went together, and then we reached, I think, like that Kalere roundabout, and the man told me, Madam, I cannot, and like usually when I'm in Uber, I'm on my phone or on the iPad, like I won't be seeing
Hey, what's
outside.
happening outside?
Then he tells me, Madam, we cannot go. So I'm like, what do you mean? I look up, and we are like almost in water. I told the man, take me back home. It's okay.
I,
It
I
was-
feel
it was-
like
it was crazy.
these are the problems Judge should have been on top of.
But Uncle
You and
Moses
Bala might
said-
They
someone-
should have been there directing traffic and shit because man,
I
you
mean,
know how
Judge-
those guys were jumping
apparently,
on cars.
apparently
Say something.
Jat is
But I'm
supposed to
saying-
Uh-huh.
But I'm
manage the
saying,
situation. I don't know how.
that Dimohoze is sending us jets to sort all this shit out with the floods. I don't know how. He wasn't very specific on the how.
the how part.
The how part
Yeah.
I'm uncertain.
But Jack will
But
fix
Jat is coming, guys.
Jat will fix us.
is coming
I think
to
for
fix
us,
this.
for us, the unemployed people, we read the stories, we see them, and we're like, oh, guys are struggling in traffic. Okay, kawa.
You move on.
I mean, you wake up like at midday, and guys are struggling.
Like,
Yeah, going to
life is
work
a side
again,
hustle.
Yeah,
Man,
and
that's crazy.
yeah. So for us who are unemployed, but I will say that the two things that I want Bana Kampala to embrace, one is proper littering, because littering and disposing of rubbish in horrible places is part of the reason why this city is choked up, right? Is why
I actually think we should
part of it,
demolish
right?
all buildings that have been able to, take on business in a wetland or whatever it is.
that
For example,
would be 3/4 of the building.
Bazijo.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
telling you, because
then-
what the fuck
Then
is
the
this,
second
bro?
thing, the second thing I think we need to embrace as Bana Kampala is we need to have a certain sense of responsibility, because many times when a rich man has his money and he sees a swamp, he's like, I can put there, mate, it's a mansion, right? And he can,
And they
go
do
and
it.
put- and then they do it, but that affects
So that
the ecosystem, right?
Speaking English.
It affects the ecosystem of that place. First of all, there are frogs there, there are tadpoles there, there are insects, there are animals, there are birds that live in that place. The biodiversity of that place is affected. But then secondly, the water level is fucked up. And what that does is, the reason when it rains in Kampala, the places that suck in that water are swamps.
Yeah.
Right? Now, when people put concrete in those swamps, the water has nowhere to go. And because concrete is concrete, you can't break through it. So water will always find its level.
Yeah.
It will always find its level. It
It
may
will
take a
find where
long
to
time,
go.
but it will always find its level. So it will look for the next nearest option. And the next nearest option is people's houses,
People's
shops,
offices.
people's school,
Yeah.
people's offices, hospitals, all these establishments. And before you know it, motherfuckers are dying. So this business of rich people building in wetlands,
It needs
we
to
are
be so.
probably saying things that have
but
already
talking
been said.
about
the
the
picture
CDF.
Kasinje commented on.
Yes.
Like, despite the floods, guys were still going to the lodge.
Yes. Things have to happen.
Guys were entering the lodge like, yo, guys,
This
tell
that
you.
is not affected
we don't
by
care
weather.
about your
Let me
shit.
tell you
We
something.
gotta.
In Uganda, there's so little things that will give you joy. Sivinji. Sivinji, honestly.
So those few you have to.
So those few, you genuinely have to hold on to them. If you have to enter that almost flooded lodge to get some warmth,
do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta
nothing
do.
will beat
Go
a
eat
human
that ass, my
blanket.
nigga. Go eat that ass.
Not enough. But you mentioned the CDF.
Nothing will beat a human blanket. I'm sorry, I don't get
Say it again.
But nothing, and I really mean this, nothing
Talking
will
about a
beat the
human
human
blanket,
blanket.
man.
That
Please
is
don't get
true.
pregnant, guys. Don't
That
get
is true.
You talked
But-
about the CDF. As we wrap up, guys, CDF and Bobby Wine could be up at it.
Boxing match.
Boxing match. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Everyone is talking about it. Definitely you have seen it. So there was, a tweet that the CDF put out there, talking about, how he wants to melee Bobby.
Oh my
And
God!
Bobby Wine is like, you know what? Challenge accepted. You come, let's do this. I was
Pick the
seeing,
time, I pick the place.
yeah, I was
Keep going.
seeing the president of the Boxing Federation Association in the country.
Muhanji.
Muhanji was saying that for them, they are ready to host these guys.
Yeah.
Ekikonde kinyoke.
Kinyoke.
Nayenze banange CDF agenda kuyuwa Bobby.
Ogaga.
Nze kumulya mazima. Kiri ekyo nakina buziri biri rich family.
From red corner, by the way. From red corner. Bobby Wine has a history.
I have
in
seen
boxing. I don't know if
Bobby
you're aware of
Wine
this.
boxer, but I can
Have
tell
you
you
seen?
But you
Have
guys,
you
saw his song
seen
with
the
Dynamo?
other box?
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but you're comparing a CDF to someone who has no military experience.
Guys,
Boxing is not military.
guys,
I have an
To
argument.
make it even worse, that's what I'm talking about. Like, there's shit I will support Bobby Wine for, but a fighting
A boxing match.
a boxing match,
I
I'll
have
have to
an
see it for
argument.
You
myself.
think the CDF will beat Bobby Wine?
yes, I think the
Definitely.
CDF.
I'm not fucking down. Like, there's shit that you're
You guys
about.
have not seen
But
Bobby
this
Wine.
one.
You haven't seen Bobby Wine sparring.
Dasha, we have had this
Get
argument.
that shit. First of
before
all,
this
we're going to
podcast.
First of all,
we're going to come there with Jat. Like,
That doesn't matter.
yo,
Let me tell you.
they're not like
Before
us.
you guys
They're
arrived, I was having an argument with Dasha. And I was telling Dasha.
Whoa.
I was telling Dasha. No jats, no bodyguards,
Yes.
no mbuba kukuke
That
kati
nyama kunyama. Nyama kunyama.
navyo
Not saying that.
mwatatiri
Bakuya
yuko.
punch. Let me take a shot of
No,
Johnny
no, no,
Walker.
no.
Bagenda kuyuwa
Bernard,
bro.
Bernard, how was your week?
I am scared of
As
saying
you wrap
all
up
these
the
things
pod,
because my
because-
Sotu Twala. But Dasha, I already told you, I bet my nails and I love my nails.
We'll wait and see.
Let me tell you guys, and I'm going to say this.
Actually,
I'm going to say this
How
on the
was your
pod.
week,
If
Bill?
that fight happens, I am buying my entire team the front row seats to witness.
Shall we afford them?
I
Because
will. I'm the one
paying.
paying. I am the one paying.
It's not for you to worry. It's for you to
worry.
come and
It's not
watch.
your money.
If the fight happens,
Just come, prepare your TikTok live,
Yes.
because you gotta get paid for
Yes.
it.
But
we'll be there as
we'll-
nothing
we'll be-
serious.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was my week? My week has been very, very eventful.
Yeah.
I was actually out of this town. I came back this
She took
morning.
you out again?
No.
Oh, cool.
I was just out on other things. I came back this morning in time for a Lakers game, which Lakers lost. My week has been very, very interesting. The Cranes played, beat Guinea. Unfortunately, Nambole wasn't as packed as it was. Questions have been asked about, what's happening about Kizibariwa. So that's happening. But then apart from that, Shaka Sali passed on. May his soul rest in peace. He's a guy who many of us grew up watching, on Voice of America, listening to, and he's been a very huge piece in the journalist's career of so many people here in this country. So on behalf of this Nothing Serious podcast, we want to send our condolences to the family, the friends, and everybody who knows him. And finally, apart from that, this week has also been horrible because Umeme has been doing horrible things to us. You get home and there's no power, and then when you're working out, it comes on, then you come back and it's off. And so Umeme has been messing up.
Umeme acts like a woman who has asked for divorce, eh? Like they just want you to
It
sign
had
real
to
quick.
be a
and-
woman.
I mean,
I mean,
statistically,
It had to be a woman.
Statistically, women
Yeah.
women ask for divorce more than men.
For once in a very very long time, if you are a Manchester United fan, you've had peace for like 2 weeks because United has not played any
Yeah,
game.
well, we need to drink to that.
Not
bro.
lost.
Get
I
your
don't even
glass,
know why
bro.
you've
That's what's
reminded
up.
me, man.
So we've been
Yeah.
peaceful.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
true.
why you've reminded
Kati
me.
gwene Coca-Cola yo.
Wise on power.
Bakuwa wanufaa hizo.
Leta Coca-Cola.
Yeah. We've been we've been peaceful, and finally, I will also say that this week has been important for me because this is the last week for the Women's Month. Women's Month, I've been doing quite a bit of work for some organizations, and as this Women's Month comes to an end, there's something that's happening on 30th actually, on Sunday at Lugogo Indoor Stadium. Those who can make their way to Lugogo Indoor Arena, get there. There's the FUBA Women's All-Star Tournament. Women, right?
Oh.
Bring your girls, your cousins, your nieces, your girlfriends, your grandmas, your sisters. It's a culmination of what has been a very awesome month. So we're celebrating women.
Is Jamila coming back? Is she?
Vinka will be performing.
Jamila.
I can't tell you because if I tell you,
That will
you
come.
will cause chaos. You'll cause chaos. But just know that there'll be good people there.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, come around and support FUBA women. They're doing very, very good work. And that's about it.
Nice.
Guys, before we close the pod,
As
Yeah.
we close.
as we close, do you guys know that what brunch is?
Drunch.
Yeah.
Drunch, baby.
Drunch.
What is drunch?
So Alchemist brunch closed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Closed before I could go there. That's like sad.
Albert, shout
But-
out.
What? You never went for that?
You have never
But
gone for
I've
the
never
syrup.
gone
all
to-
7
yeah.
years.
Same
Yeah.
here. Never.
I've never gone
guys-
Same here.
because
Mhm.
I personally don't like things that have too much. I mean, I love it for the people that are the franchise people. They make a lot of money, but I don't like with things that you get my point. But it closed, right? That's the context. And then I think a day or two later or something like that, they launched the Siroc brunch.
What is a drunch?
I googled the word.
Uh-huh.
It's an event where a day event where you drink and eat lunch, drink alcohol and eat lunch.
Well, that's
So
what we do
I
every day.
don't understand what the difference is
That's what we
between
do.
a brunch and a drunch. But yeah, so the Alchemist Syrup
This ass
brunch.
eating nigga.
Thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe,
Guys,
comment.
Mezo,
Let's wrap up.
something you wanted to
Take
say.
us for the drive.
Always.
You know what? I actually thought you're making fun of me and Bernard, as in like the drunch is for us eating niggas. I didn't know you were actually serious like that. Seriously.
Sometimes you're taking us for brunch one of these weekends.
Take
poor
us.
guys.
No, take us. Come
on.
Our rich mama.
Some
Anyway, guys,
statements
but
don't
like-
suit you.
Subscribe to the podcast. Like all our videos have 1K plus
Yeah,
views, but we are not making any money because y'all niggas are not subscribing.
Yeah.
You get?
We're not here for the money, but we're here for the money.
But you get
Wow.
it.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
here for the money.
Ay, Matia,
guys-
can you interview what?
We love
Like,
you.
share, subscribe, comment, share the link with your friends, your relatives,
Look
and
into
let us
that-
know in the
look
comments
into that
what you
camera,
think.
look-
I was told to
Eddie.
good producer, what don't
Oh, yeah, I'll tell them.
Bangambye ntulule wali yet.
Never.
Bangambye ntulule. You
Kabelye
come.
ndongo.
But wait,
So,
guys, for
yeah.
real though, wait, I have
Thank
a
you very much.
complaint.
Yes.
How do we have over 1K views and we only have 700 subscribers?
Yeah.
Make it make sense. We love you.
People love the content. People don't like
Yes.
commitment. People
You
don't like
the
commitment.
least you can
Yeah,
do is
people don't like
subscribe,
commitment.
guys, please.
Commit.
Otherwise, see you next week.
Yeah, mubere bulungi.
Moses said, "Chuwali, the
Take
commitment, very important."
Commitment. See you next week, guys.